So here we are at part 16 of Let's Play Wasteland on the Commodore 64. Where we last left off, we just prepared for the final assault into the Temple of Blood. And it looks like I'm going to have to break this one up into 3 parts. First thing I'm going to do is bump back up the condition for most of my party here. Now, I actually did have to reactivate. I actually did have to reactivate. I had to drag the backup back out because when I was doing this, I didn't realize that curing someone who was critically injured might just bring them to serious. And by the time I had looked, I'd seen a little skull for one of the, instead of hit points, so I had to start it back over again. So we'll take a little jog from the river out to the desert. Once our conditions back up to respectable, we'll be ready to take on, be able to take on the Temple of Blood, because it does get a little bit serious for anyone who hasn't got a, doesn't have an armor rating of 4 or better. So we start off by having an immediate encounter. This could be mitigated if I'd had enough robes for disguising my party. As it stands, though, I might as well just might as well let them have at it. Okay, Now, as far as I know, the carbines are just single shots, so those won't be incredibly useful, but I can perhaps take them with me and sell them for some cash. I'll probably need the ammunition later on anyway. So we'll try lockpicking all the doors. I really wouldn't mind it seeing if I could get a lockpicking skill high enough to do the missile silo, or for that matter, that sewage pit in the southwestern part of town. I do, however, think it was actually kind of made to be impossible to open without explosives. "124. Paragraph 124 says, you see written here, the launch code is Moticame. 136. Okay. The darkened cell reeks of decay. You take a step inside and feel something slick on the cell's floor. You stoop and touch it, then recoil as if burned. The empty cell is full of blood. Yeah, I'm having difficulty. I mean, I should, for the sake of exploring content, be willing to take a little bit of damage. I just wasn't sure how much damage I was going to wind up taking. We'll do something safe. We'll split up one party member. Of course, nothing serious for damage. Only one at a time can sit here. Yeah, thanks. For, of course, 1 point. I suppose. Needles, Arizona. I have to wonder, is that northern or southern Arizona? I've heard that Arizona can actually be partly swampy. 112. St. Needles, Nevada. 112. Glowing torchlight flickers across a horrific scene. Men in torn and blood-spattered robes struggle against ropes binding them to massive steel tables. The tables slope down at the head, and a catch basin at the lowest corner is used to collect a dark flow of blood dripping from small wounds cut into each writhing victim. The priests rush from one table to another, gathering buckets the way a dairy farmer gathers buckets of milk from his cows. They pour the smaller quantities of blood into a hole in the floor, which you cannot tell where the dark fluid drains away in this dim chamber of horrors. Yep, we'll deactivate it. And what we'll attempt to do is we'll attempt to hire the bomb after checking to see what the slab says. Yep. And even better, I'm not gonna be able to enlist my NPCs because I'm afraid they'll take out the hobo. Hobo is actually a hireable NPC. So now we have robots. Oh, we have a serious injury. Now, Mort's graduated right to critical. What I'll do is I'll see if I get Snake on that. Doctor will work much better than Medic. Medic's only got a chance to work, and every round that passes will actually cause the condition monitor to deteriorate. Okay, so we're back up to unconscious. Even better. Yeah, we've got to change to something with a little bit more stopping power. Though I would figure that stuff like shovels and sledgehammers might actually might not be so bad. Okay, we got that taken care of. Now let's talk to a hobo. Oh yeah, that's right. I got to say goodbye to somebody. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I've got to wake. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to wake up Mort because he can't move. Okay, that's it. Again? Which means my primary party members are going to be the only ones who are allowed to fire, and I'm not allowed to fire a full auto because I might actually hit the hobo. Yeah, we can't let him go. We'll just leave him on the ground, and then he can wake up later. Last to show off his skills one last time before I dismiss him. Okay, so take a little look. I'll just take a look for spare 45 clips before I continue on. Now, a bit to my surprise, the firing burst mode does actually easily improve my assault rifle skill, whereas brawling seems to be one of these extremely difficult skills to move up unless you've got like wicked damage potential. It's 124. Again, that's a clue for the launch code. We'll find out later what that launch code is. Now, hopefully later on I'll have remembered to give Ace the Max 17. There's no reason for him not to have. There's no reason for him not to have the at least a submachine gun now. Oh, Kevlar vest. So the last of my original party is going to have. Now that'll be safe from too much damage. Oh. So we'll move into the other room and we'll check out the bag. Bulletproof shirts. Now those are not useless. I can give those to some of the NPCs that I won't be keeping around. Okay, that's gonna be it. Level 3. Considering I only had a single point in each one. Paragraph 77. Paragraph 77 says, a pair of Blood Guardians flank a complex control panel, the like of which you've not seen before in the Wasteland. One of the guards looks at you and hear him mutter, "Infidels," under his breath. Beyond them, you see a large area of painted floor which looks like very much like a giant chessboard, but you can't begin to guess at what it might be for or what it's doing in the middle of the temple. Because, you know, all RPGs need a chessboard trap, right? Yeah, we'll just not bother getting into a, oh yeah, we'll play it. We'll just not bother getting into a nasty encounter. It's like we need any more. 37. You appear on what seems to be the lower half of a large chessboard. A booming voice that echoes through the game grid. Do not stray from the path if you value your health. Spectators fill the dark galleries to hoot derisive cheers at you and wager against your success. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to do this one legitimately because there's a little something that happens if you just decide to blow through to the very end of the maze. Of course, it's not. Oops. Maze isn't really labeled. You just have to kind of take your guess. Try bumping the turrets, I guess. Do I have electronics? I think I did have some electronics, as if it matters. Okay, strike 2. 3. And of course, if you guessed it wrong, they'd send you back to the beginning of the maze, and you'd have to guess all over again. Okay, so well, seeing as we've come to the end of this and we're going into a brand new area, I'm just going to end the video here, and you know, we'll go through the next part in the following video. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you then. Thank you.